Medford with Medford Knife and Tool. I have knives headed out to Trigger Time again. We've had a few shipments to them. They are one of our newest factory direct resellers. They're in Longmont, Colorado, and they have had great success already with our knives. So it's very encouraging. Let's see, Zach is the young gentleman I speak with pretty frequently. He's their purchaser. And then everybody at the shop is just very, very Medford gung-ho. They're awesome. Every time I talk to the guys on the phone, they're excited. And you know, that might not mean much to you because that's, you know, my relationship with him. But I gotta tell you, if he's excited about me talking to him on the phone, that means he loves our company, he loves our knives, and so does everybody else there, and it's infectious. So it starts from the top and it works its way down, and their attitude towards our company and our knives is just going to bleed into the rest of the customers and their employees and the customers when they come in. So I'm very excited to have more knives headed their way. Their address is 3575 Stagecoach Road. Again, they're in Longmont, Colorado. Telephone number 303-651-0816. And their website is triggertimegunclub.com. So please check them out and let's see what is in today's shipment headed their way. Micro Praetorian G. You know, I would say probably a highly sought after knife now because we don't ship them very regularly. The G10 gives a nice tactical edge to the knife. I love the Tonto version in this small knife. Some people would say, well, it's a smaller blade and I kind of want the drop point to give me more cutting surface, but our knives already, as you know, have a decent amount of length and width to them, so you already have a lot of blade that you're dealing with. It's got a nice lightweight grip, just a super, super cool EDC everyday carry user knife. The Infraction here, one of my all-time favorite knives. It's got a good chunky feel in the hand. It's got a good overall length. It just feels great in the hand. Easy to move around, easy to roll and open and close and manipulate single-handedly for someone who has smaller knives, and it's got a good chunky grip. This is that bronze?
Deep bronze.
Okay, bronze on the handle, spring flamed on the hardware, brushed and flamed on the clip. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but when I compare it to the breaker, which is NP3, the nickel Teflon coating, you can tell the difference. So bronze and tumbled. Two of the slim midis, both drop points. This one's a tumbled blade with a very light flaming around the perimeters, tumbled in the field. And this one here, tumbled spring, standard hardware and clip. So pretty straightforward. The second one here, satin drop point blade with blue anodized handle and spring and a brushed clip. So a little bit more polished and dressy. The Midi Marauder here with the thicker blade and handles. This is dressy. I mean, this is faced in bronze with PVD. It's super sexy and masculine. This just reeks sexy masculinity. Bang. The barong in the middle of the table is our Karambit design inspired knife. This one has a 3V blade on it, which is not very common. When this knife was made, the first generation was D2. We then did a batch of S35 and then we discontinued it. Well, it might still be on the website. We are only selling our current stock items here, so this is going to be one of the remaining barong that are available. And the guys who love this knife just can't speak enough for it. And that is what we call reverse tuxedo. PVD blade and hardware and clip with everything else tumbled. On belay, a little bit of a feminine touch to this with the Art Nouveau Flora Fauna on the handle and spring. With the PVD blade and breaker and clip, it brings some dark elements into it. It's just a nice contrast. I really like it for a dressier knife. And this knife, the en belay, just has a whole lot of, it's got a whole lot going on. It's a big knife. It is a low-cost knife for a Medford Knife and Tool offering, for all titanium frame lock, for the size and the weight and everything that, God, this is a knife. I'm sorry, guys. This is a knife I have a harder time opening up single-handedly. But again, that's my little hands. So, and this one here, if you're wondering, there is a slight difference between the two. This one's S35VN. This is an older one. D2. I know someone who would love this knife, as a matter of fact, as I'm filming this video. Flamed hardware, PVD breaker, blue on the top. And then the last one on the table is High Vis Orange and Black. It is our production Praetorian. This is not a standard offering. We probably have sold, I don't know, a total of 20 of these during the lifetime of the knife. So this is definitely more of a collector option for the Praetorian Scout. Harder to keep clean, but that contrast, the contrast between the high-vis orange and the PVD is just fantastic. Beautiful knife right there. A good knife to take hunting. If you lose it down in the muck and you can't seem to find it, you can find that in a heartbeat. All right, everybody, so say hello to Trigger Time Gun Club. All the guys that are working the store there, they obviously love their jobs and they do a good job at it. So reach out to them, keep watching the videos, stay locked, stay plugged in. That's what I meant. Stay plugged in and stay tuned till the next video. I'm out.